Alright, hey guys, my name is Virus and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the mouse. I know you know what this tank is. I know that it is beloved in the War Thunder community just because it's such a funny tank to play and like kind of a pain to deal with, especially in Sim. I hate fighting these things in Sim in my T-54s, mostly just because of the parallax, and it's so hard to hit the two cheeks here, which is basically the only place you can pen that unless you're on its side with the T-54. So first things first, we're going to get over the armor here. And obviously, with this being the mouse and it weighing 188 tons, it's going to have a lot of armor. So the front hull is around 300 to 330 millimeters of effective, which is very good. Lower plate is a bit weaker, but still, that's pretty impenetrable for most rounds you'll be facing. Heat might be able to go through your lower plate, like say the Magog heat can definitely go through the lower plate. In fact, let's check it out in the protection analysis here. We'll do 7.7 Magog. I think this is the heat round. Yeah. So at any range, the Magog is going to struggle to go through the front plate of your mouse, but obviously lower plate is a bit weaker, so it'll have no problem going through. But if you angle it like you should be, you can see that it starts to get pretty insane with its protection numbers. Like the side of the turret, 600 millimeters. Obviously the cheeks are going to be a bit weak, but yeah, that's the main weakness of this tank, is the cheek. The turret cheeks are only around 220 millimeters of effective armor. So basically, most rounds that you'll have can easily go through the turret cheeks, and if you can't, you can always try and sneak a little bit of a trap shot down by hitting down on this lower part of the sort of curve of the turret, and then it'll send a round right into the fighting compartment. Maybe take out a couple crew. Sometimes it just gets absorbed into the engine or the radiators, which is a bit annoying, but at least you penned, right? So yeah, Object 120s I've found are the huge weakness to this thing. Absolutely painful to deal with. They just basically disregard all of your armor and go straight through you. It doesn't matter what round they're using, the heat or the fin round. It's going straight through you, so you gotta kind of focus Object 120s, but then again, it is a double-edged sword, and that is because of this gun, or I should say, the guns. Now, you will mostly be using your 128mm cannon, which has a very formidable 266 millimeters of penetration at 10 meters. Now, I don't have the APCBC round unlocked. I should make that very clear. And basically, the only difference is a bit more pen and better ballistic properties, so it loses less pen over distances and stuff. But you also have a 75mm coaxial gun, which has on the stock round either an HE or an 80mm heat round, which is very good for hull breaking tanks, like say lightly armored Object 120s, for example. You can hull break them with this heat, with just one shell pretty much anywhere on the tank. Now you can upgrade it to another version of the heat round that has 100mm of penetration, or you can even have a smoke round. So if you say got tracked or your engine's taken out, you can always just pop a smoke round in front of you, and then quickly reload back to a heat round and maybe sort of blind fire. I don't know, but the tank has a lot of combat capabilities, but obviously with weighing 188 tons, going 20 kilometers an hour towards the battlefield gets pretty slow, especially on a map like Fulda. So today I don't think I'm going to be taking this thing out on any big maps. I'll probably just take out my Leo. In fact, I already have a couple games where I do okay in the mouse. I get a couple of kills, but then go on an absolute tear in the Leo. So I might just sort of throw a couple Leo clips in here. But obviously, this is mostly going to be focused on the mouse. So if we get some good, I'm hoping for some good combat in, like, say, Berlin or Advance to the Rhine, sort of close quarters combat maps. And that would be preferred. So praying to Gaijin, let's hope we get them. But without further ado, let's head into a battle. Alright, so I took 40 rounds of heat and 20 rounds of APC. Now, I don't think I'll be able to go through 20 rounds, but just to be safe. And I mean, if we get shot, it still doesn't actually look like there's that much ammunition in the actual tank. I mean, there's none in the turret, so if anybody pens us in the turret, which will be hard. But, okay, so in the game, I'm planning on showing you how I think you're supposed to angle in this thing, instead of doing it in the garage, because honestly, you're not going to be able to see just how effective the armor is unless it's actually put to the test, right? So I'm going to try and get shot at a lot this video. By the way, this is the insane movement speed of this thing. I am pressing the left button to turn, and there we go. Now it's turning. But yeah, so hopefully we can get shot at by things that aren't heat, because obviously heat is a huge bane to this thing. So we'll have to see how this works out, but I mean, it sounds awesome. In fact, I might even turn up the volume a little bit in-game, because I think it's quite low. Oh, and I also have the sound mod reinstalled, because I got a comment about that, and I think they fixed the bug. It hasn't happened to me yet, but we'll just pump this up here. Bam. Oh, yeah. Oh, turn. I am surprised that didn't do more, but I think we can hull break him. Okay, if we don't bounce, we can hull break him. Right? If we don't bounce, we can hull break him. I guess you can't hull break that thing. I mean, as you can see, we're taking his shells, and those are heat rounds. And all he could do was shoot that little back area, and it didn't even pen. So, take that for what you will. I don't want to steal his kill if he's alright. Alright, he's dead, yeah. Oh, T-32. Hello. Goodbye. I guess he didn't need that ammo rack. Alright, so they're coming in from our right then. God, this thing is so slow. If only I didn't call that tortoise video fortress, because this thing is the definition of a fortress. Maybe I can call it the castle. That might work. Oh. Dead ahead, we got somebody. Yeah, I heard the bombs. But we got the shell off and took him out. Well, that game didn't go too well. That's kind of the problem with the mouse. It's like super situational. Because on big maps, like say if this was Fulda, I'm not taking this thing out on Fulda. If I get Fulda, I'm taking out the Leo. So don't expect any Fulda gameplay. But on like a city map, like maybe Advance to the Rhine or Berlin or something like that, this thing is insane. I know that just from like the couple of games that I had played. I think I got mostly city maps, and it was awesome. This thing is so much fun to play on those maps. But as you can see, when it's like sandy and terrible ground resistances and stuff like that, 188 tons doesn't really want to move very quickly, does it? Oh, there's a BMP. Get him a good old hull break right there. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, I know this map is kind of big, but we're gonna take it out anyways. And we're just gonna try and like hold down C maybe, because I don't want to really go to A. I think A is gonna be too long, and there's a huge sniper hill that you can get picked off by like Object 120s from. So we're just gonna head to C, hopefully. And I hear helis. That was just disrespectful. Yeah. I don't... Was that... I'm assuming... Yeah, okay. There we go. No problem. Yeah, he was firing heat, and even his heat couldn't pen us at that angle. I wasn't even paying attention, so we kind of got lucky there. But still, armor held up. The fact that nobody has shot down those helicopters blows my mind. Like, if that was me in that heli, I'd be one shot out of the sky before I even got to the battlefield. Come on. Apparently there's a guy on the bridge over here. God, the traverse speed on this thing is nuts. It does have neutral steering, but because I don't have the track upgrade, it's so slow. But I'm assuming the mobility gets a lot better with the track upgrade, so just keep that in mind. Let's look for this guy that was called out earlier. There we go. Someone shot down the heli. Oh yeah, I see him. Come here. Slowly but surely we will move towards each other and you will meet your demise. No, your heat will not pen me, even though it did. Thank you. Well, that was disrespectful. Could you imagine if we hit this? Why is everybody dying? Can we not die over here? Excuse me, sir, did you do this? That was very disrespectful of you, killing all my friends. They were the only protection I had. Ah, darn, this game's gonna be over. He won't be able to snipe the guy. But yeah, we've taken so many heat rounds. There were like heat marks here and here. But none can penetrate the mouse. Oh, it's time for the mouse, and I see Tiger 2s. Oh, do you know what this means? This means it might have been a full down tier. And we have the Russians. Oh my gosh, this has the makings to be one of the greatest matches ever played in War Thunder. Hopefully it's the last match I have to play. Because I'm getting sick. I miss my Abrams, man. I miss being able to go like 60 kilometers an hour. But, oh well. By the way, I know I already put a thingy in the beginning of the video, but follow my Twitch. I was streaming yesterday, and it was quite lonely. I did have a couple of you stop by. It was nice meeting you guys who did, but come on. I want to start streaming on Twitch more. I just feel like it's friendlier to users, especially with some of the stuff that YouTube's been pulling lately with its super chat donations and stuff like that. While I don't have monetization yet, by the way, that's also something I should get into. I haven't been running ads on my videos ever. In fact, I had them turned off ever since I created this channel. But recently I turned them on, and I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I kind of sort of reached 1,000 subscribers, and I reached the goals that you need to actually access monetization. So I am in the midst of applying for a YouTube partnership or whatever now. So you're gonna start to see ads on my videos. Obviously, if you have ad block, you won't see them. I'm not gonna ask you to whitelist my channel. I honestly don't care that much. It's just to support my videos and maybe give me a little bit of extra money to buy premiums and stuff to showcase, or some golden eagles and stuff. But most if not all of the money will either go to me providing better content and stuff like that. So that's also why I want to start streaming on Twitch more, so that you guys can donate to me if that's your thing. I don't see this as me being like just trying to grab money from you guys. It's not that, I promise you. I want to start supporting myself monetarily, and it does cost money to play this game, believe it or not. So I'm sorry if that's not your thing, and if it offends you, I mean the best. That's all. But without further ado, let's get back into the gameplay. That M103, sorry, just got absolutely blasted. Is that another tank up there? Or was that his? I think that was his corpse. Okay. Oh god, the coffee is kicking in right now. I'm getting all jittery. I apologize. My speech is gonna go down the hill. Down the hill. I'm sorry, Tortoise. You know what? We could. Do you think we could just pen the side of his tank? I forgot. We have a massive 128. Okay, well it helps if you actually hit the tank. Virus, come on. Yeah, okay, we could. Poor guy. Although he did push up quite aggressively, so that's not really my fault. I hate that I feel bad for the people I kill in this tank. It's like you know that your armor is just so good that most of the people you see can't do anything against you. But at the same time, they're the enemy. Like, there's something wrong with me, guys. I feel bad. Alright, let's push up this hill. I think we're doing okay, though. I mean, we're already in their spawn. Oh. Is that a Centurion or an FE4 2000? Yeah, it's a Centurion. Oh, is he dead? There are so many people around me, but this thing is so slow that I can't get my gun on target in time. I mean, at this point, we're not even angled. There's somebody in this bush over here. It's a heavy tank. M46 just took out that IS-6. So now we gotta turn around again. Yeah, okay, we bounced him. Was that a heat round? I don't see where we got hit. Whatever, let's keep moving up. We're getting dangerously close to their spawn now, though. Is that just a scent mark 1? What are you gonna do to me? You couldn't even pen the rear of my tank. Buddy. You poor soul. Oh, and now this guy wants some. Shoot the side of my turret. Yes! Tiger 2. Oh. They can't do anything to me. Oh my gosh. This is so, like, sad. This is so sad. I mean, I'm not getting a lot of kills because this turret traverse, but still. There you go, guys. You can see just how good this armor is. And the game's already over. I got 4 kills. Oh, the mouse. I love it. So there you go, guys. You can play this thing like an absolute idiot, like I was for the last clip there, and still do pretty well. I mean, in a down tier, that was the first down tier I've ever experienced in this thing. Down to 6.7, sorry. And oh my gosh, that was hilarious. The fact that they were all bouncing off of me. Anyways, so if you have the mouse, once again, this is one of those tanks where I'm going to recommend, if you're having a bad day, just take out the mouse. Honestly, like, yeah, you can get some Object 120s or something like that against you, and they can just kill you like that. But still, you got to remember, this thing is more of a meme than an actual, like, use. But still, that was a lot of fun to record for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Once again, follow my Twitch. I'm going to keep on pushing it until all of you follow me. I want to start streaming more on Twitch when I do start streaming. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video on the mouse. If you did, leave a like. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and stay up to date with all my new videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.